Hi, I'm Ed Baldwin with your weekly wrap-up for Friday, September the 23rd. The markets were strong for most of the week, making gains on the escalating tensions in Europe as Russia threatens a more serious response to their recent defeats in Ukraine. The U.S. Fed raised the interest rates 0.75% again this week and indicated that they would continue to raise rates to curb the runaway inflation. And talk that a global recession could occur in 2023 has the equity markets faltering, and the flight to safety has the US dollar up at 20-year highs. Our November canola contract this week had a good week. It was up $26.20 at $818.70 a ton. The canola was up again this week on the gains in the European rapeseed and our lower Canadian dollar. Strong crush margins over $300 a ton are providing underlying support in the canola market and helped with this week's strength. The November soybean contract was down for this week. It was down 23 cents at $14.26 a bushel. The market actually was up until today. Profit taking today erased the gains in soybeans for the week. The December corn contract, well, it finished unchanged on the week. It finished at $6.77 a bushel, same as last Friday. And our December oat contract, well, it was down a penny on the week and closed out at $3.95. The December Minneapolis spring wheat contract, well, it managed to gain this week as well. It had a pretty good week, pulled back a little bit today on some profit taking, but stayed 10 cents higher for the week, closing out at $9.49. The wheat prices, well, they pushed higher this week as Ukraine continues to make gains into Russian-occupied areas, and there is concerns growing over whether the Black Sea shipping will be limited once again. The lower Canadian dollar is supporting higher Canadian cash prices. And speaking of the Canadian dollar, well, our Canadian dollar lost 172 basis points this week and closed under 74 at 73.55. And taking it down with it, or leading it down, was crude oil. Crude oil lost $6.07 a barrel and closed out at 78.69. For next week, well, the recession concerns and global food security have the market jittery. The canola this week, well, it did manage to challenge that $800 area and is showing some strength to the upside. So we'll be looking for prices to attempt to move above the 800 and work their way towards that 850 level. And for wheat, well, now that it's above that 945 area, we'll be looking for prices to move higher up into possibly that $9.90 to $10 range. I'm Ed Baldwin with your weekly wrap-up for Friday, September the 23rd.